retired UPDF officer based in Jinja here, where I've lived since 1978.
Tell us, how is life after retirement?
Okay.
And when did you retire?
Well, I retired in the first batch of 1992, and our case was different from these ones because we had an option of voluntarily retiring. So I had to fill the forms so that I could retire. And reason why I had to retire, I already had a big family, I already had 9 children to look after, and I had some 2 orphans on top of my biological children. Now I could not serve the forces and spare less time since I'm a professional technician, and I joined the forces as a technician under technical unit. So I expected to retire, then serve in a personal workshop so I could earn some more money to be able to educate my children. And first and foremost, because that one I was looking at it as a lifetime and long-time investment, educating the children. Yeah, so that's why I had to apply to retire. And then, of course, right now I find life so good because I achieved what I wanted. Life is not a problem today because that investment, where I invested, I'm already harvesting. So I'm comfortable. I'm a comfortable parent. Yeah.
So before you retired,
So much as I had wanted to serve the nation through the army, indeed I was enjoying my work and I was rising in ranks so fast, but then I could not proceed because the pressure I had. It's not like today where the army gives its personnel some good salaries. Those days the money was very little and things were not as easy as one would expect. So I was finding it very difficult that if by bad luck I was transferred maybe by morning. So in the army they say that an order is an order. Once it comes, you act there and then. If I got a message that you are transferred to Moroto, I'll need to move. Then you would move in the morning when you have left no meals for your people. You want to come back and find a way you can get them what to eat. Now you reach in the barracks, they tell you are supposed to report in Moroto. Now look at what you have left behind. Can you move? So I used to look at that one as a threat and a big problem. So once that chance came and they said they wanted people to apply and retire, I think I was one of the first people to fill the forms and waited for the outcomes. Even when the outcomes came, I remember the high command sat, and then when the commanding officer was briefing us about the outcome from the meeting, told us there were 450 professionals who had applied to retire, and the president said, no, me, I can't lose all these people. So go back to your units, look at those who have acute problems that we cannot fail to recommend them to retire. Then even my commanding officer quoted me, said, I think must cause problems, so I will not hesitate as much as we still need him here, but I recommend him to retire. So that's how I got that chance to retire. Though the money we got was just peanut, unlike these ones who are getting good millions, because we received very, very little money. Yeah.
So you're happy that these people are now getting some good money?
These ones, that's why I was telling them that for you are lucky once you have financial discipline and then you don't misuse your money, you are going to enjoy your retirement. Because this time, the other time you were in the barracks, they would ask you, why have you come late? There is a command from here and there, but now you are controlling yourself. You are free at any time to do anything, so engage in businesses that are enterprising, get friends who matter, ensure that you don't engage in drinking. And of course I know soldiers are fond of drinking, and that one makes you mess, of course, with money. Then avoid engaging in women, because I know much as you have retired, the women know that you have come up with a lot of money. Then they will need now to suck it from you, so please be careful. Yeah. That was the message I even gave to them.
What are some of the opportunities you got after you retiring from the army?
much as I've told you, that opportunities are like being free, that you can get engaged in whatever you so wish without any hindrance. That is the first benefit from when we have retired. But what else would you expect, of course, benefit apart from what I applied for, so that I could come and educate my children, which I achieved. Yeah.
Okay, so what are those opportunities that are waiting for these ones that are moving out? Others, some of the trainers told them that you can be local defense, whatever. You can now engage into politics and other things. What are some of those opportunities you know of that are waiting for these people?
I think these are the very ones, because if you are covering me when I was making my presentation, those are the ones I talked about. Maybe you had even those ones of mine. Because most of these soldiers are educated, that once they come in public or in the community, let them engage themselves in administrative, maybe activities. Let them contest for any post, maybe parliamentary, for parliament, for LOC 5, any administrative office they can contest for it if they qualify, that is, other than remaining dormant, and that keeps them relevant in the community. Yeah.
Many soldiers, when they retire, they really don't take long to live. Why do you think they die so fast after retiring from the army?
Well, it is that discipline I've talked about. For example, I think like me, who retired in 1992, that is 31 years down the road. But I think I've changed a little from the way I used to look. Maybe I'm even better off than that time, because today I'm 12 years in the 70th year, meaning that I'm 69 years and 12 days. So if you look at people who are my age mates and they are drunkards and they are indisciplinados, I don't think they look like me. Because strength-wise, I feel I'm like a 35-year-old person, and I don't have these chronic diseases, blood pressure, diabetes, what. That is discipline that rounds up everything. Yeah. So self-discipline, smoking, drinking. People, the moment people avoid those and they care for themselves, that's why I was telling them that you should even ensure that you get some glucose, that when you come at a function, people will come you as a dignitary. You don't appear like here. You see, soldiers are fond of being in uniform. They don't think about having some other attires to put on. So that's what I was trying to tell them, that once they do that, they have achieved a lot. That when you come at a function, they receive it from a distance, the way you look, and even make you sit where you are not meant to sit.
Why do you think these people, or most of the soldiers, fear to retire?
Their problem is one, that they are used to being spoon-fed. They are used to being spoon-fed, everything from the army, food, dressing, everything. So they imagine that they cannot sustain themselves once they leave the army. That's what they imagine. But with this big package they are going with, once they are objective, and take our words as we have enlightened them, at least they will survive very well. Maybe some will live longer. But then, why they don't live longer? Most of them are drunkards, and over drinking and then smoking, they affect someone's health, of course.
Could it be of stress that they do smoking or take alcohol?
No, it's a habit. It's a habit. I used to have a lot of stress, but I never smoked, I never drank. I had more stress than they could have. Those are bad habits of theirs, bad posture, the upbringing. Yeah.
I think let's have now.
Ndi Lieutenant Wills Masiko, eyawumula amaje mu mwaka gwa 92 mu batch gye bayita yasooka. Well, mu maje na serving nga OC wa construction nga amaze okutikirwa ennyota emagamaga butuufu gye naviira n'okuwummula. Ebiseera ebyo mu magye bagambanga nti kyangu kuyingira kizibu kuvaamu, era nali mweraliikirivu nnyo nga neebuuza nti mu mbeera eno gye ntambuliramu ne famire yange ennene. Remember mbagambye nti nali nina abaana 9 abange that time nga nina n'abaana b'abagenzi bakulu bange 2, naye nga ova waka ogenda ku mulimu, naye nga ekyokulya tokireseeyo. Kati ogamba nti singa ntuuka ku mulimu ne baŋŋamba nti enkya genda mu roto, kiki kyendeka emabega kyekiddako? Naye mba nkyali awo nga kyansi egwawo nti bajaasa baagala okuwummula bajuze empapula bawummule. Nange nenteekinga kyansi eyo nenzijuza we nafunira kyansi ewummula, naye ng'ekigendererwa kyali nti bwe mpuumula nzije mu workshop yange eyali ekola buli kimu, naye nga ate nali nkoze electrical and electronic engineering kuba nayingira mu magye nga technician under technical unit. So era ekintu ekyo nakyakivinga kuba nali manyi nti bwe nzija nentuula mu workshop nja kusobola kukolera abaana bange mbaweerere ate kyenagezaako okwakivinga, kubanga ebiseera ebyo akasente mu magye tekaali nga buti, kaali katono nnyo nga tosobola kubeera na musaala ne guweerera abaana ne gubaliisa. So embeera eyaliwo kyekyandeetera n'okusaba okuwummula.
Obulamu bwabusanga otya ng'omaze okuwummula?
Well, bwe nawummula nga bwe mbagambye nti bw'obeera ne discipline ate nga njagala nnyo okukola ebintu eby'obwesigwa n'okukola ebintu ebirungi, kyanyamba okulaba nti workshop yange abantu abasinga bagijumbira ne mba nga nkola, ate nga ne biiru zange zenkyaginga bamakanika abalala bakola byenkola size bakyaginga olwa quality of work gye nali nsobola okukolera omuntu. So kyansobozesa okulaba nti nsobola kuweerera abaana bange n'okubayimirizaawo nange okweyimirizaawo nensigala nga ndi mu mbeera nnungi.
Tubulireko some of the best experience ever ng'okyali mu magye.
Well, best experience is that engeri gye nali so social and ever smart. I think I was liked by everybody. I remember even when I nkolera courses nga basic military training at single cadet course here, ba trainers baffe banjagalanga nnyo okusinga bonna be twalinanga mu course nze gwe beesemberezanga olw'engeri gye neeyisangamu. Ndi social, ndi very active, ndi smart. Ekintu ekyo kikulu nnyo. Yes, kirina level gye kikuteekamu empisa kyeziraga oba zekiraga. Yes, so something like that. So mu butuufu nawummula olw'embeera eyo, naye nali sikyagala kuba buli we nalinga nayagalibwanga nga mpulira njagala kusigala nga ndi ne bakama bange ne colleagues bange kuba everybody liked me. Otherwise, I don't think there is much can add on that.
When you are going to okuwummula, any message to them? How should they conduct themselves?
Bano abagenda okuwummula mbadde ndi kubasomesa ekintu kimu. Ekizingako byonna kibayita mu luzungu discipline, empisa. Zikwata ku buli kintu. Oyogedde otya n'abantu, amazima oyina, kuba bw'obeera n'amazima kikuyamba nti woba nga tosobola bw'otuukirira omuntu amanyi nti oli w'amazima akuwa kyakuwa ky'omwagaddeko. Ogenze mu banks oyagala loans, bakwesiga bakulaba osavinga otya oba bazikuwadde ozikomezaawo otya. Ekintu ekyo mu butuufu nze kye kyansobozesa kuba bwe nagenda na joining a group mu Opportunity Bank, ye banka yange. Then by then yali Faulu Microfinance. Joining a group y'abantu 30. Naye nga bwe muba musavinga abantu badojinga, bwe muba musabye loan abalala balema kuzaayo sente kana ekibaleetera abalala obutabawa. Kati nenkakibwa okufominga ka group akange, baali baagala abantu 30 minimum, naye ne banzikiriza nfominga y'abantu 10 yasigala nga kyakulabirako. Kati eyaffe nga yo y'amazima. Era eyo naweereza mu eyo ne nfunanga loans, kuweerera abaana, kwongera mu workshop yange. Mu butuufu kye kyansobozesa okugenda mu maaso mpaka bwe bagiteeka mu Bank of Uganda neefuuka Opportunity Bank. ne batugamba nti abadde bakubisa ebifaananyi by'ebintu eby'omu nnyumba babiteekayo ebyo biweddewo kati mugenda kukola mu nkola eya banka tulina okubeerayo ne ssente bweziti bwe biti ne mbagambye ebyo nga sibisobole nga saabimanyiira ne bagamba genda Kampala kuba tutwala era bwe natuuka e Kampala ne mbagamba mwakyusiza banka naye yagala bino na bino naye saabimanyiira ne bagamba nti gwani ne mbagamba nze Lieutenant Masiko gwe Lieutenant Masiko omukulu yakuba essimu jinja n'agamba nti muludo oyo muwe muwi bwa ssente amateeka ga banka mugaveeko muwe ssente kati olw'obulungi bwange kyanyamba okulaba nti nasigala nfuna ssente nga siteekayo bwe mba mpwezeze nsabe za mwaka n'empweza emyezi 9 batema ziri eziriyo ng'omusingo then ne bampa looni empya nengenda mu maaso nabo mu banka nga bangamba nti naye gwe wabaaki gwolina mukisa ki gwojja ne tukuwa buwi bwa ssente nga tulina kyotaddeyo mpisa then emyenge gino giina kinene kye gyonoona endabika y'omuntu oli ne bw'aba ayogera n'omutunda ku maaso ga nti bwe namuwa ssente anaaziza oyo agenda kuzinywa tajja kuzaawo so endabika y'omuntu kintu kikulu ate abajaasi abasinga engeri gye bamanyira abo boogamba nti bamanyira ekigambo ky'okubeera mu uniform nakubeera spoon fed nti buli kimu bakiweebwa batya okulaba nti basobola kubeerawo nga tebaweereddwa naye ate nga bwe bafuna package nene gye bagenda okufuna kasita babeera n'empisa ne bamanya engeri yakugikozesa ne bakonsultinga abantu abalungi bebesembereza bajja kusakisidinga okutya n'abalala balabire ku abo nga bafuuse bali bulungi kyekituleeta wannoffe kyekituleetesa oli abalabaga nti kitegeeza okuwummula si nkomerero ya nsi nsobola kubeera bulungi kubanga wano balina chance taga nti ate bamuyise ku mulimu ate ali preoccupied tajja kulabirira oba mbizize oba ayina obukoko bwalabirira naye kati ayina ekiseera mwenyini yeyekomandinga yesale kulwagadde okuwummula awummula so enjawulo eriwo n'omujaasi asaavinga n'awummudde kino basaanye kitwala nga blessing ate bo bakitwala abamu nti babagobye naye baga nti akugoba yakola ki abamu bajja kukisiima nga bakozeseza chance eno mu ngeri entuufu yes akantu ako nkakubuulidde akalwaki batya okuwummula nkayiseeko in English where I had even talked about of course nkugambye nti ekibatiisa okuwummula bamanyiira okulabirirwa buli kimu nti kibaweebwa tamanyi kwekolera kyovula n'abasinga bw'obaga nti genda mu weekend talina lugoye lwakwambala kuba yamanyiira ku uniform n'asiiba mu t-shirt z'amagye buli kimu so kati batya embeera eno ey'ebweru balowooza tebajja gisobola bwe balowooza naye ng'ate kisoboka. You're welcome.